All right, so your OBD2 port is not working. Boy, this has been, I've had a lot of these questions in the past. There's only a small amount of things that could actually cause that not to work. Essentially, first thing you want to do is locate the OBD2 port. This one probably isn't the best card to show you, but it's right here, right? That's where your port's at. Make sure the port is plugged in. Make sure the wires are not damaged going to the port. Now, in a lot of these German cars, a lot of cars that are newer, the radio plays a crucial part to the CAN bus and can knock that whole system down if the radio's been replaced. If the aftermarket is not wired up right. We've seen that a lot. If you have an older car, older German car, if it has a port under the hood, this one doesn't have it, it's a year or two new. It has a big round port. The cap must be on the round port before the port inside will work. Had that several times. That's another thing. So also, the OBD2 port on a lot of American cars is piggybacked onto a fuse in the fuse box. And if you have a fuse box like this, it could be under the hood, it could be in your glove box, it could be under the dash, depends on what you're driving, and it usually shows on the lid of the fuse box where everything's at. A lot of times it could be piggybacked to even the cigarette lighter fuse. Many things. That thing's actually missing the lid off of that. That's interesting. Also, if you're using a scanner, a basic scanner like so, make sure it's plugged in correctly in the scanner. Also look at the port and make sure in the cable itself there's not something stuck down in the cable. Make sure there's nothing in the port where it plugs in the car. Make sure the prongs are not bent over on the cable and all those things. There's a lot of small variables that'll disable that port. Make sure the wires are not pushed out of the back of the port, or the wires run into the back of the OBD2 port itself. So there is that. That's all I can really think of on the top of my head. An ECU being down could also cause that not to work. Just depends on what kind of car it's on. That's not a likely situation. We have had a situation before on one of the cars. It's been too long, I can't remember. Something's going on with the ECU. I remember it was a water flooded ECU, but the OBD2 port would not work, would not access the port whatsoever. And it was a big nightmare. But that's it. And if you have any questions and you can't get it to work, try a different scanner. That's usually your best bet to start with before you think there's something wrong with your car, and there may not be. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.